What is up, First fans? Welcome back to another episode. How are you guys doing today? That's what I thought. Pretty good, huh? How are you, Devin?
I'm good.
I'm Rick. That's Devin. We are here today to talk to you about DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
And we think he has some upside.
Major upside.
All right.
Well, I think he has major upside.
Yeah, I think he's got pretty good upside. I think
Yeah.
he's a little risky, but mostly upside. So risk-reward kind of thing. Well, anyways, let us know what you think, Devin. What do you think about Mr. DeAndre Swift?
Well, it came out of Georgia. That's definitely a positive.
A lot of good running backs from Georgia,
yeah,
huh?
A lot of really good running backs I found in Georgia. So that's definitely a positive. He had a very good yard per carry, 4.6.
Yeah, that is solid.
Yeah, and that was under very bad coaching last year.
I mean, Detroit, right?
Yeah,
They didn't know what they were
last
doing, and
year.
yet he was still kind of one of the bright spots.
Yeah, exactly. And another part is that he was actually 13th as far as just running backs, as far as just successful at receiving. Number 13th. And, I mean, he didn't even start at the beginning of the season.
That is solid.
He also split with Adrian Peterson. He actually ended up getting less time share than Adrian Peterson.
That's crazy to think. A guy that's talented, and they leaned on Adrian Peterson.
I mean, I love Adrian Peterson.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he's
I loved it, but
a fantasy hero.
yeah, I mean, as
well
far
as a football hero.
Yeah, I mean, he finished so high in fantasy, and he split.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. The only thing that scares me a little bit is that we still don't know a lot about this coaching staff and how they're going to deploy.
Yeah.
What schemes they're going to run. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of pieces. They don't have a lot of wide receivers. Their quarterback is Jared Goff, who's probably average at best, I think we'd all say. I think this team's going to be behind a lot.
I think Jared Goff's pretty good. I don't think he's as good as Stafford. I think that's a little downgrade, but I still think
Well,
he's
we're going to
good
really
quarterback.
find out this year.
Yeah, we're definitely going to find out.
Because he doesn't have much to work with. And if he turns this into something, he'll be pretty good. And if he doesn't, we're going to be what they thought he was.
Well, if you watched one of our other videos on our coaches, we did a video on our Detroit coaches. And the more I read up on that guy, I really liked him.
He is spicy.
Yeah. When he was on Miami, he actually had a lot of success as an interim head coach, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is an interim head coach. You're not a full head coach yet.
Right.
And he had quite a few players actually go to the Pro Bowl. And that running game increased 8 spots that year as an interim head coach. So
Well,
that's pretty good for the running game.
Yeah, back to DeAndre Swift himself. He had 46 passes caught for 357 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good for any running back, let alone a rookie. And then he ran the ball another 114 times for 521 yards and 8 touchdowns. So 10 total touchdowns. You like to see touchdowns in fantasy. I mean, he only obviously was part-time, about a half-time role.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give him the full-time role, he could really roll.
Yeah, I mean, you double that. I wouldn't say he's going to get 20 touchdowns because that's definitely pretty rare. But you could definitely see a lot of touchdowns out of the guy.
I mean, easily 1,000 to 1,200 yards, 10 to 14 touchdowns on the ground, another 2 or 3 through the air is very feasible, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely agree. People are usually ranking him around 18, 15 to 18.
Yeah. It's going in the third round in most drafts.
Yeah. In my ranking,
late third round.
Guess where I have him?
Where do you have him?
5.
Whoa, you're
5.
expecting a lot.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
if it wasn't for, accounting for Dalvin Cook's injury prone, McCaffrey, you don't know what's going to happen with him, if he's going to get injured at all. Accounting for that, I would even put him in the top 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty progressive. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far just because it's the Detroit offense. Not so great. I mean, we saw what a running back could do on a bad team last year in Jacksonville. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
They were really bad, and they gave him a lot of volume. We've yet to see, though, is DeAndre Swift going to get that volume? Because Jamal Williams is there. No matter what anybody thinks about him, he is there. Whether he gets a lot of work or not a lot of work, he is going to get some work. I mean, they paid him pretty good backup role money. So, I mean, he's coming into play. It's yet to see how much,
disagree.
though.
I think he's a backup.
Yeah. Well, he is the backup, but the backup still could get 25-30% of the carries.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be more like 15%.
Wow, that's nothing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's the case, he really could have that top 5 potential.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? You think he's got top 5 potential, or where do you have him ranked? We'd like to know what you guys think. In the comments below, let us know where you have him ranked, and if you see potential with him, upside like we do, or if you're not drafting him, if he's risky or whatnot, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you wouldn't mind, like this video. We know you don't want to share the video because who wants to share these videos with potential league mates? We're not asking you to share the video, but please like the video. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe and
hit the notification bell.
Yeah, you do that and you'll get notified as soon as we put a video out, which we've been trying to do just about every day for you guys. So with all that being said, thanks for watching and
always remember to
finish first.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.